Memorial weekend. I'm here where it's very peaceful and calm. You can see back there. Ooh, close my eyes, it's so bright. All my friends in the background. There's Nayeli. Just really quiet. I'm all about that serenity, peace, quiet, determining my outsides by my insides. What's next? What's next? And the way to figure that out is get really calm, really peaceful, really quiet. Just go within. That's key for me. I have to do that every day to stay sane, especially with everything going on right now. I could give you a million opinions about what's happened this week. Maybe I'll give one or two. The gaming industry, what happens is when these kids play these games, the violent video games, all that gets registered by the frontal lobe of their brain. Okay, that all gets registered up here. Our frontal lobe fires pictures when we're in conversation with somebody, when we're watching things, movies, gaming. That all forms these pictures in the frontal lobe, which then gets registered by the lower cerebellum of the brain, which is the part of the brain that is connected to the quantum field. And if you've got a child who, what they're doing is they're gaming all day long, because on violent games, the violent ones, are watching violent movies. Absolutely 100%. It's scientific proven, it's research, it's there, it's all in the research. And then you take a background, a family, a child growing up in a background that is not a happy family. So let's say you got an abusive member in the family, alcoholic, drug addict, and then you've got this, it forms grooves in their brain, and their brain becomes used to those grooves because when they're playing those games, they're thinking thoughts. You know, as they're blowing up people, shooting people, they're thinking thoughts. And every time we think a thought, a chemical gets released in the body. The body becomes used to that chemical mixture, so to speak, and there's a homeostatic thing that has to happen. The body, it needs its homeostatic chemicals. And so if there's a drop in those chemicals, the person, adult, child, will do certain things to get back in balance. It's not really them doing it, it's their body doing it. And the gaming industry, if people don't think the gaming industry and the violent films that all these kids get to watch and play and do and shoot people up, it absolutely affects them 100%. 100%. And something's got to start there, as well as how can a kid who's 18 years old can't go buy alcohol and cigarettes, but he can go purchase a gun? Something is so wrong with this picture. Very, very wrong with this picture. But as a society, we are all participating in this. We're all participating. I don't know, I've never played a video game in my life, but knowing what I know on a business level, on a science level, I know what happens. So what am I gonna do to participate in the stopping of this violence? I've got to do something, even though I'm not really directly a part of it. We all have to do something. Citizens must do something. That's it. If we're looking for, as Aaron Brockovich said to me the other day, a couple weeks ago, Superman is not going to show up. I think that's the title of her book. Not showing up. We're it. If we think the government's going to do it, not happening. It's too interlinked with everybody's making money from this. So they look at human lives as fallout, just the carnage from war, so to speak. So that's it, you guys. I must say something on this weekend about all this, and I hope you're well. And that's my friend Archie, and we're wishing you a good, happy Memorial Weekend.